All right. Good morning,
All
everybody.
right,
We're live.
Good morning. We don't have Dr. Nelson live yet, and our guest isn't here yet. But let's see, Lewis, Terry, Serve. Let's see, Charger Mopar. Is that right? And we got Cornelia, Faith Focused, Roxanne, Cheryl Camp. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A beautiful day to everyone. It is a Thursday, the 18th of December. Oh my God, what a great day. I went all the way to Austin yesterday.
Awesome.
And on the way back, I was on Skinny Confidential with Lauren and Michael Bostic. It was a hoot. We had such a good time. And we got to have Lauren and Michael on sometime. I think for Skinny Confidential to share their amazing energy of helping people heal and feel better in life and have a little joy and gratitude. It's every day. Every day. I wrote a little bit of a morning prayer. Let's see. What a beautiful intention to set today. What's your intention? A morning affirmation of light. You might throw in Christ light, but it could be Buddha, Lao Tse, Moses, Muhammad, David, or it could be George, or it could be Lewis. Today I remember that I am never truly alone. Even when my path feels dark, uncertain, or heavy with sorrow, the light of Christ surrounds me, sustains me, and lives within me. Good morning, good morning. I release the false beliefs that tell me I am weak, forgotten, or lost. I open my eyes again to truth, to love, to understanding. I choose prayer not as begging, but as awakening. Not as fear, but as trust. In this moment, I am willing to learn. I am willing to grow. I am willing to be lifted to a higher way of seeing. You can always say, I am growing. I am lifted. And I am at a higher place of seeing. The same love that has answered countless prayers is always answering mine. The same light that guided others through the wilderness is guiding me to the place of the light. I rest in Christ, Buddha, Lao Tse, Moses, Muhammad, Charger Mopar.
Dr. Nelson or Dr. Kiltz, there's a lot of static.
I have static?
You have a lot of static. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, he's going to fix that. He'll be right back.
Where's our guest?
I think that nobody's getting the links because my email is broken. So I'm sorry. I sent it on an Instagram and also in a DM, and Kiltz Mighty Tribe, the link to her for this morning. Yeah.
Now I get all your emails.
I don't know. Most people are not, apparently. So,
alrighty.
If anyone thinks I'm ignoring their emails, it's not true. They're just going to spam. I've decided not to answer any more emails until this gets resolved in the next 24 hours or so. Good morning, Dr. Nelson. So Dr. Kiltz will be back. He's fixing the static situation because he was reading a really beautiful quote, and I hope we can read it again once we get the static resolved. Great. How are you this fine day?
I'm a little bit under the weather.
Oh, no.
And with less facial hair.
Because you shaved?
Yeah, a little bit. Trimmed my goatee.
Nice. So we're going to give away Kiltz Health Digest again. We'll give away the new winter edition as well as the fall edition. Oh, well, Dr. Kiltz will be back at some point. If anyone has any questions, please put them in the chat. You have Dr. Nelson's full attention right now.
Questions, comments, anything. I don't know if you want to invite anyone.
Let's see. Hi, Dr. Kiltz.
Let's send an invitation out to everyone.
Great.
Good.
Oh, the static is gone.
Yeah, it's a different computer. I've got problems with my I don't know. It's my email or it's with I don't know what it is. I got one other things here that might be better.
All right, there is a question here. Can let's see. Can you reverse a stroke? Once a stroke happens, you have had usually some damage to your brain. Can you reverse the symptoms of a stroke? Yes, absolutely. Many people, especially when the stroke is mild to moderate and has not caused any severe problems, you can probably reverse many of those symptoms. But a stroke is an infarct of the brain. What we call a stroke in the brain is the same as a heart attack on the heart, right? We've interrupted for a period of time the circulation, and there is cell death around the area. So once you have a scar, the scar always stays there. It's a good analogy. But the symptoms of a stroke, many people can reverse many, if not sometimes all of the symptoms of a stroke. I hope that answers your question.
It sure does. Oh, it's just us again. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I love the comments from the shorts feed. That's a good one.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah. So here's what I want to say. Starting January 15th, we're going to have the on-demand version of the course available for purchase in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. So anyone who wants to get into the Kiltz Health Coaching Certification course, we're going to start selling that January 15th. You just will be able to go in the tribe and sign up. You'll have access to all the course materials and the syllabus, but the next round of the course is starting March 4th. And what will happen is that you can do the course at your own speed as long as it takes you to get through the materials. And Dr. Nelson will do a once weekly Q&A. He's not going to be doing teaching. We did all the teaching. You just need to study what's in the course. So that's very exciting. So we can make tons of new course coaches. And very soon, also around the same time, we will start our one-on-one coaching service. It's in the last moments before we launch.
Getting it organized takes a little time and patience.
Yeah.
Time and patience. Like computer doesn't work. Time and patience.
Oh my gosh. I'm not patient. So I'm learning.
I am patient.
I'm learning patience.
I have time.
Oh,
I am patient and I have time. What's your religion, Alia?
I'm a Scientologist, but I do
what would they say about your mindset?
You have to have a good mindset.
And mindset that says I am patient and I have time.
Yes.
Would be the way to live.
Yeah.
We are living the secret.
Yes. And I'm learning patience every day.
The secret is I am God. I control the universe. I control everything.
Yes. We got a lot of questions here.
Yeah, let's have some questions.
Under the weather, Dr. Nelson, dry fast a few hours until you feel better. A few hours and gargle salt water a couple of times throughout the day. Bless you.
Thank you.
So if you go to Kiltz Mighty Tribe, is there a link for our daily lives?
In the Kiltz Mighty Tribe?
Yeah, so everyone's a member of Kiltz Mighty Tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So join Kiltz Mighty Tribe. There's the access to every live when it's live or coming live. It's the best place to be because we want to encourage everyone to funnel. Like you go to Dr.Kiltz.com.
Yeah.
And you want to go to a live or you want to find the course. It'll automatically drive you to Kiltz Mighty Tribe. And we need to get more volunteers on Kiltz Mighty Tribe also. That it's basically community controlled. All right. If we want Kiltz Health and Kiltz Mighty Tribe to have community organizational drive. And so if there's
Yes.
a link that everyone has access. By the way, do you have any other access to emails, Alia? That your other emails work, or you only work through?
I work through Alia at drkiltz.com. I have
Right, but do
hello
you
at
have any other?
drkiltz.com.
You could always check your other emails systems to see if they work.
Yeah,
right?
I will. I'll test out hello today. Everyone can start emailing me at hello@drkiltz.com and we'll see if that works
Yeah.
until this gets resolved.
You email me. Well, I'm internal. You need external people.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to say something.
By the way, at the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, when you go to the website, at least on the computer, when you look on your left side column, you have a link there where it says your events. That's where you will find the links to the lives and the Zoom calls within the community.
I will see how we can maybe hook up the live stream to the Mighty Tribe automatically, so Dr. Kiltz doesn't need to do it from his laptop.
Well, a lot of it is because like when we have a KMT event, it's through the KMT. We want to have now if it's that, whether it's Mighty, whatever is it, Mighty Tribe, what is the Mighty Network?
Mighty Network,
we use something else. That's okay, because really what we want to do is share these ideas, and grow the concept and idea of keto, carnivore, faith, and fasting. Faith doesn't have to be religious, by the way. It's really important for people to understand. It's a spiritual mindset. It's understanding that the mind has the control of your day. The day doesn't control you, you control it.
Right.
And I mean, that's what religion really is about. It's a realignment of ideas and vibration. And you know, the Bibles of the world are written by gods, aka human beings, for us to grow a better life, think better, live better, you know, just blast this life in a better way. That's what we're all here to do.
Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, how did you get into this way of eating? I went down the YouTube rabbit hole when I was trying to lose a lot of weight, because I saw very obese people losing a lot of weight. But the best part was that I no longer felt pain all over my body, and I could sleep again, and I didn't feel crazy anymore. In 3 days.
How do you feel? How does your body feel?
So much better. So much better than
Now, how does it feel? Not so much better.
It feels great.
Awesome, amazing.
Yeah, it feels awesome and amazing.
I mean, I was in 10 pain and now I'm in 5 pain. That's better, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It is
Remember,
better.
language. Right.
Yeah.
So all of us. Does the fat on our body cause disease?
No, it's a symptom of the diet.
But if you're overweight, why is that negative? Why would you think negative of your body? Why would you give negativity to any part of your life, including any part of your body? It makes no sense.
Great question. It doesn't make any question.
No, right. So what we're doing, what was that?
It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
It's quite like, yeah.
Right. So really, I mean, I started off on this online journey 20 years ago with Mind, Body, Smile, and understanding the power of mindset. And I started all of this on mindset. And that's the best, the most amazing thing we can do is lead with the mind. And the mind is the master. And so give beauty to your every part of your body, every part. And we've been driven down the modern scientific way. When we latched on to modern science and pharmacology and medicine, has it generally helped us and made us healthier at a lower cost?
No,
it is not. So, you know, everyone's needing a drug, a dissection, or a new diet. And every diet, is it working?
Yes.
Thank you for the answer. Absolutely not. And the reason it's not is because even carnivore diet is a misnomer. We're not on a diet. We're just living
Right.
our natural human lifestyle, like lions, right?
That's a very good point.
You know, that's our masterful mission, is for us to, and that's what we're doing this as a community, because I need the constant reminding. That's why I listen to
Right.
Dr. Nelson and Alia. They are
Mhm.
reminding Kiltz every day. And translucent. How many years has it been since Ollie interviewed me? Oh, we got to get Rick on again.
We do
We
need
got to
Rick
do
on again.
we got to do Kiltz and Rick, and Ollie and Rick, and Nelson and Rick, and Rick and Rick.
It's been 2 years. That's more than 2 years since I personally podcasted, but you should not feel bad because I don't podcast with anybody anymore. I tried.
We podcast with everyone, right, Ollie?
we talk to them every morning. Yeah.
And that's why it's important, you know, sort of like I always call Brother Ray. Brother Ray is sitting here listening to us. Ray's right there. What time is it in the morning for you, Ray?
Well, hi.
What time is it?
It's the right time, actually. It is.
It's a lifetime.
Yeah, exactly.
3:15.
Yeah.
Western time, Pacific time. And jumps up, gets up every day, positive mindset. That's what that's a lot of what we're working to do. We get caught up in the snake oil science. Right, Dr. Nelson?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, the world wants you to do something else. So why not sit your own path?
That's what we're here to do, is set your own path. Live life, love and joy and kindness and positivity. And
Love, joy, health, kindness, and positivity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let positivity run wild.
And Ray, what is your diet?
Well, actually, I had a half of a ribeye steak, and I ate that about 11:30 yesterday. Yeah.
I'm on day 4 of no food. I feel amazing. And oh, wait a minute. My mitochondria decided to switch from burning sugar to burn fat, which doesn't make sense to Kiltz.
It produces a lot of ATP, though.
Well, glucose makes almost nil ATP in the cytoplasm. It works at the speed of a snail, and it slows us down. And ultimately, are plants healthy for us, Dr. Nelson?
I feel a lot healthier without them.
Yeah.
Now,
Personally.
is it now we can eat? I mean, we're omnivores. We figured out, you know, rather than starve, I'm going to eat some salad. But ultimately, when we ate the mighty beef, we felt the very best.
I certainly do. I was just listening a few minutes ago before the live stream started.
Rob?
Wait, so one second, Ray.
To some vegans, actually giving some testimony very similar to what I hear many carnivores when they went vegan or vegetarian, they had health improvements. So, you know.
I was listening to Michaela Peterson yesterday of starting a study, randomized study on the lion's diet, IBS, and I can't remember the autoimmune diseases or something else. But you know, I think that's what we all need to be doing, is just be the study, share your story. That's where Kiltz Mighty Tribe and Dr.Kiltz.com falls into it. And I stopped eating vegetables. My bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, migraines went away. Crazy.
It's awesome. It's crazy what
And
happens.
George, what does George say? Alia, can you read that?
Mindset is everything. Have faith, trust the process, forgive your own past, learn to love others. You can then learn to forgive and love others and be grateful for each new dawn. Yeah.
I
Every
think we
day.
can all get behind that thought.
Every day. And eat meat, be the master, act like a lion, not like a sheep. That's the whole point of this conversation. We're living like lions again, and we're regal, strong, patient, kind, generous. I mean, basically, it's Jesus Christ. Superman was like that too, by the way.
The original Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
It's Superman.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
watch the most recent Superman movie. It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
Superman, we are the original Superman. Flawed, strong, weak. All these things are part of who Superman is, and we're leading with the Force. May this Force be with you.
I love that. So, Dr. Kiltz, why
Yes.
should people come hang out with us in Tampa or Chicago or Boston or wherever?
What's that?
Why should people come and hang out with us in person?
Why? What? Why?
Why should people come and
Oh.
hang out with us?
I'm sorry, there's a little glitch in my I'm having audible sound problems, but it might be my ears. But yeah, listen, community and through meetups are critical in life for us to get together. I mean, I could have done a video a meeting with Michael and Lauren Bostic on Skinny Confidential, but going there in person was really the best. And we're building relationships, and that's why share the Kiltz Mighty Tribe and Dr.Kiltz.com and just spread the word in the way. And by coming to the meetups, and we're gonna get more meetups going around the globe that we can all meet together. Again, I flew all the way to England, London, to visit with my friend George and Stephen and Carl and Tom and Lydia and so many other people that we're all together. There's no pond between us, right? We're all energetically one, and that's this idea that we're all electromolecular energy. And Zoe Schlanger's book Light Eaters talked about looking for the brain. That we think the brain, that the knowledge of the body is built in the brain, but it's built in every single cell of the body. And so there's electromolecular energy that ultimately makes up the brain. The same with the plant. You're looking around for the brain, but the brain exists in the electromolecular energy of the universe. And recognizing through meditation, prayer, kindness, love, and generosity, we explode the universe in more magical ways. And that's why I worked with some friends to build Mind, Body, Smile years ago, because I was in the dark. I didn't understand the power of connection and love and kindness. I started doing retreats. Didn't call them meetups back then because we weren't eating meat. We were eating whatever.
Manic Gaming 6949. How do you guys deal with stressful situations right away? Tips and tricks.
So we all get sad and mad and stressed. The trick of the universe is first listen and say nothing, except think, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for this experience. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. See, through the language, we calm the waters. Why do we show up to listen to people and watch people and speak? Because language is the powerhouse of the universe. But the language is created in your mind, not out there. There's just energy coming to you, Now you have to tune the receiver to take the static and make it smooth music. It's Bach and all the amazing writers and players of the music. So it's really simple. Wow, thank you for sharing. I love you. Wow, I love you. Thank you for sharing. Ho'oponopono. Wai Lin wrote the Hawaiian philosophy. But if you look at Wayne Dyer, at Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra, Louise Hay, Byron Katie, Neville Goddard, James Allen, Jesus Christ. These are human philosophers that wrote about how to change the outer world. Yeah. Let's get Rick on.
I'll just wait till his screen
Good
shows
words,
up.
great words, Robert.
What's up, Brother Ray?
I said great words, Rob.
And we're all brothers and sisters, by the way. We're all related.
Yeah.
I mean, the one spark of light from the solar system that touched a photosynthetic molecule and began to add sugar to the mix of the cell, which was made of fat, and then began to develop through sugars. It made amino acids. It made fatty acids. It made DNA, RNA, and ultimately the sunlight and CO2 and H2O made you and I. And so we are sugar structures, and fat was just the coalescence of the molecules as sunlight makes life. And so we're all created by the same spark of light infinite years ago. But there's nothing from yesterday. It's all within us today. And let's get Rick to hang out with us.
Rick is all fuzzy.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
We still got
Yeah.
you. We can hear you. Absolutely.
Maybe. Let me play this camera. It's from the dump, so who knows?
I love that he makes this stuff work.
Well, everything wears out over time, and it's simply breaking down to send the molecular energy back to the universe to create and build something new. It's all science. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say science? Dr. Nelson is smiling at Kiltz. Snake oil science. It's spirit, because we make up the story. That's all it is. We're storytellers. And I too am feeling under the weather, but the only time I get above the weather is when I fly in my airplane. But I'm actually not above the weather. I'm in the weather, because there's still weather above me and below me. And when we flew into Austin yesterday, there was a low ceilings, but we were able to make it in, thankfully.
I'm glad. Oh, good.
Good morning, Rick. How are you doing?
Pretty good. It's interesting. I got this virus about 2 weeks ago or something like that. I'm always the first one to get it. But 3 days later, back to normal.
Oh,
I had
good.
to stay away, Rick, but I think you gave it to me when I saw you a month or two ago.
It's possible.
Yeah. And now you gave it to me, Dr. Kiltz.
It went viral.
But okay, so can you see a virus? Nope.
No.
Can you see a thought? Nope. But bacteria, yeast, and viruses are everywhere. We evolved because of them. We are all life forms because of every single organism ever created by the universe. They're good for us and they're bad for us. It's how we think about them, right? The bugs in the belly are always good, but sometimes they kind of have a riot. It's kind of like a stadium of fans. It depends on where you are in this world, but sometimes they can be a little rowdy and unruly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the bad bugs. And sometimes they could all just sit there calm and listen to a Billy Graham. and they're calm. Those are the good bugs. And so if we think of the bugs, they're always there anyway. They can be good sometimes. Rick, are you ever good sometimes and bad other times?
It depends. I think most of the time I'm good, but I do have my bad moments. We all do.
All of us do, right? Are we
Um,
selling tickets for the Tampa meetup already, Alia?
We are selling tickets for the Tampa meetup already. I'll put the link in the chat again.
Let's make sure we have that link that people can, again, get in now. Our good Scott Heverson's going to be there, Alia?
I believe he is. He said he would be there. Yes.
Okay, and Scott's going to be there with meat stock versus meat stock. Go ahead, Dr. Nelson.
we
I
have a
told her to
question here,
email.
Alia.
Yeah, I just told her to send me a message and I'll help her out with that. And Kiltz Mighty Tribe, don't email me.
Well,
Send me a-
I'm good report. I'm doing great.
Here's a question for Rick.
Yes, that was Milton. I fed him, but it's early in the morning. He can't resist getting my attention. And he gets my attention all night. He goes and then meows and goes in the window, and he's a cat. He's active.
And when they're hungry and you're not feeding them, they'll make sure you know it.
Well, he's got plenty of
They
food. I
will.
got a piece of meat in there right now, but I think he just wants to get my attention.
They're solitary and then they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same with all of us.
He follows me everywhere. I should have called him Shadow.
Yes.
Sometimes some people want to be left alone, but then when you leave them alone, they want attention.
Yep.
Rick, do you have any favorite books or things you like to listen to or read to inspire you in your day?
It depends. I don't really read books unless I'm working on a piece of equipment, and then I'll pull out the manual to try to figure out what goes where. In terms of music, I do have a collection of music, but it's all old. It's mostly from the 50s and older, plus classical. So it's like a couple of days ago, I was trying to get some stuff done. So I took out one of my cassettes, which was basically Beethoven, and I plugged that in there and played it while I was out there taking my truck apart.
And that's what life is about. I used to take my cars apart. I was a grease monkey, and it was always the manuals, which were mightily thick, and we can do anything, and we're born to explore and take things apart, rebuild them, build things from new.
The thing is, everyone laughs at me. Rick, you need to get a new car. But I said, look, they're not making the car that I want. I have specific needs. If you don't fill those needs, I'm going to do them myself. And I tell everybody, I want my car to have metal bumpers, a V8 engine, and to have a certain style. And I don't want just black, white, and gray. I want something different. So what do I have to do? I got to get an old one. My first car cost me $50. I still have it. I mean, I don't think I've paid more than $1,000 for any vehicle. I've had my truck 18 years. It's been broken for the last 2. But when I get it running again, next year it'll be the next 18 years. It just, I don't let things just die. I keep them going until they're no longer serviceable, and then I just take it apart, give it away, whatever, and start all over.
We've lost our joy in building and rebuilding. Now we just buy and rebuy.
Mm-hmm. I like to build things. In fact, I'm even somewhat artistic. I used to make neon art years ago. I had neon all over my house. It looked like Las Vegas at one time. It's just one of those things. When I start building things and they're successful, I just keep doing it and I don't know when to stop. It's like my garden. It started out empty. Now it's a jungle.
And if as the anthropologist and archaeologist explore around the world, they find many ancient civilizations that built and then are gone, or they built, and then they built over it, and they keep on building, and then we forget about the old because it's buried, and we move on to new. But it's always building new.
Mm-hmm. And I'm one of those people that believe that ancient people were even more talented and intelligent than we are.
We're drugged. We've basically been domesticated. We're fed a domesticating idea that you should retire, that you should only work a 1-day work week. I mean, who was going to feed you or take care of you said, I'm taking a vacation, or I'm off for, I'm going to get off work early, right? Hunting, gathering, building, creating, community growing. That's really what we're about.
I've never had a vacation in my life. Even when I'm not working for somebody else, I'm doing something for myself. It's like they tell me, Rick is always on the move. That's just the way that I am. I have no alternative. I live by myself. If I don't do it, who's going to do it?
We're all doing it together. That's what this community is all about. And we don't have to do anything, but it sure makes life a lot more exciting and beautiful. And this is something, getting up on lives every day, and the work that Ollie and Nelson, everyone here, is doing to hold our community. And ultimately it's food, shelter, clothing, and there's a lot of sort of energy in the universe to keep us always changing and moving.
You asked him, what does he do to get inspired every day? Well, he's here every morning with us.
I'm a regular.
And I'm inspired to be here. If I was here, there was nobody in the group, I probably would be going and finding, because it's our drive to go out and find community. Whether it's going to church or other community events, or even the fact that we watch movies, we watch and read things because it's still our drive to connect.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, books are not normal. This is not normal. We lived in small tribal communities. There was a little bit of wrestling. There was a little bit of fighting. That's our basic instinct, to fight the world. But when you look at the world with the light of Christ, or Moses, Muhammad, Abraham, Lao Tse, Buddha, Rick, Charjamopar, or Ali, or Dr. Nelson, or anyone here, and this is the most important thing to me, is come together, and we enjoy life much better. And Rick, is alcohol and marijuana good for us?
Of course not.
I noticed that they've changed the laws, and the THC drinks are being made illegal. Are THC drinks that everyone's drinking every day, is that a governmental dominance to domesticate human animals?
Of course it is. The government doesn't want people independent. That's why they go after people that are preppers. That's why they go after the Amish. They want people as dependent as possible. They want them in debt. And nowadays, it seems like they want them half sick. Not that they're dead, because they don't want them dead, but they want them alive enough where they can extract them. They basically, they criticize us for being carnivores and wanting cattle. They want us to be the cattle.
They want to domesticate us and put us between fences.
That's right. And they put people in boxes, stacked and packed, and then they take away any individuality. They give them the black, white, and gray. They call them minimalists. They say that they're elevating them, and all they're doing is just putting them in a concentrated feeding operation.
As I was flying across the country, I noticed the number of fenced-in land. And it was either fenced in for crops or cattle. And I didn't see a bunch of cattle grazing on the ground, the land across the country. So I don't know where all the cattle are that they say there are millions of cattle that are destroying the world. But what I saw is farmland and is industrial modern agriculture. I mean, what is destroying the soil to put chemicals on it to plant a new crop every year. Does that make any sense for humanity?
No, it doesn't, but it's strip mining the soil. And in a world that's debt based and based on keeping people under control, it makes sense to them, because if you had your own system where you could grow things, like I have a garden, I never fertilize it. I don't do, and there's no inputs. Everything that comes out of it goes back in. The bacteria and the fungi, they work together with the plants. You walk outside, there's always something that somebody can eat, but it cuts them out. The central bankers with their debt and with their nonsense, they're cut out of the picture, and that they can't stand that.
Rick, are you heavily invested in Bitcoin?
I used to use Bitcoin until about 2012, and then I got out of it. When it was over $10 a Bitcoin, I said, forget it. Plus, I lost 20 of them when my hard drive crashed, but I was an early adopter. I used to watch a guy online called Max Kaiser, and that kind of got me into the Bitcoin community. And yeah, but I got out of it.
But who control? I mean, I'm not like someone controls all of this, and the claim that it's sort of controlled by the community. You know, when Forbes claimed that Sam Bankman-Fried was a wonderful, amazing guy, and where is all that money? It seems to me those that control the message, even the marketing to tell everyone this is the biggest thing, is trying to once again get our money into a place where you have no control.
That's right. You know, it'd be far better, in my opinion. My biggest investment has been energy. I've always collected vegetable oils and wood and all this stuff, and I use it for energy. I make my own cooking gas, and I make it from poop and plants. There's even a joke about it. My friend Amy called it strawberry poop gas. But I believe that energy is the ultimate wealth. And if you have energy, then you can do anything. That's what I've always believed. It's the anti-entropy thing.
So energy is something we manifest in our mind.
Right.
And negative thinking is negative energy. It destroys the battery. We're just a battery of molecules and hydrogen and other protons, ions that are moving, and you know, is wealth, money, the mission of life? It should be joy and connection.
Well, really, the mission of life is survival when it comes down to it. And if you're in a bad place and everything keeps going wrong for you, you're not going to want to do those things. In fact, a person that does things that are self-destructive is basically stupid, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and failing every time, that should be a discouragement. You need to adjust your path. Maybe you got to go a little more this way or a little more that way. Or what I think the most important thing, because all animals, all living things are social, whether they're bacteria or whether they're us, you have to be in the right connection with the right individuals around you to make the collective where it actually works. Because if you're fighting all the time, nothing's ever going to progress.
It is true that the problem is people are, go back to the other one real quick, and ultimately what we put in the mind, listen to, watch, read, and then ultimately that's creating a lot of negative energy in our bodies. Because it's like if Nellie's yelling at you all the time, Dr. Nelson, I know she doesn't, that's a different vibrational energy than if she said, oh, Dr. Nelson, you're so amazing and I love you so much and you're always perfect. Now, again, none of us are always any of those, but if your focus is more on what's wrong in the world, then your energy, you're going to feel it. That stress, the epinephrine and cortisol and the stress and the struggles, that's why love, kindness, generosity, you put out there. And you put the veil into all that stuff. And do you listen to the news all the time, Rick?
No, I don't even watch TV. I stopped watching TV in 2010.
Let's take a question, Alia.
Great. Any meetups in Perth? I believe there's going to be a meetup in Adelaide in September. On September 12th, there's a meetup in Adelaide.
And we're going to find out more about that tomorrow morning.
And I will make sure Melissa has the link. I'll have her WhatsApp. Okay. Does carnivore keto help with Tourette syndrome?
There is some anecdotal evidence and some limited evidence from science, from studies. But it looks like yes.
Yeah, it's inflammation, right? I mean, to me, would you recommend the Lion diet, Rick, to everyone, or at least a heavy meat-based diet?
Hey, if you can afford it, go for it.
Well,
otherwise, go on the duck and iguana diet.
But
the duck and iguana diet's cheaper, yeah.
Well, but hamburger, I mean, you can't, to take care of your body like you're meant to be, like a lion, this idea, we can't afford everything and anything. Just eat meat and be strong, because when you eat other things, your body is suffering, your mind is suffering, and then you have to pay for health care, and you're going to pay for all this stuff that there's nothing more valuable than you. We are lions. We are Ferraris. We are temples. Mindset matters.
I'm a Dodge Charger myself, but
yeah, love it.
1969 Dodge Charger with a 440.
I was an Oldsmobile 442, 67.
There you go.
Loved it. Built it, rebuilt the engines, the whole car. I had a fire one time in it, and I had to put it out with a shovel and dirt because fire department wasn't coming. And then I towed it to my house and pulled the engine and redid all the wiring and the brakes, do everything. It always had Bondo. My cars always had Bondo on them.
Oh, I believe it. Now, mine usually, I used to use, well, I don't really use Bondo. I've actually, believe it or not, used lead. I would weld the panel in and use a little bit of lead to fill it in. And I never liked Bondo. I got a little bit of it on there, but not too much. But you know how it was back in the 80s? Everybody had primer on their cars because they were constantly fixing it. All my friends drove primered cars. You don't see that anymore. I think now they come with primer from the factory. I see all these cars with these dull paints. I'm not sure what that's all about. And the thing is, cars just don't have any color anymore. I don't know what happened to the world. Everything is just dull now.
Yeah, my car always had Bondo or primer on it, or a different color panel, because I got it from the junkyard. I lived at the junkyard, and through medical school and residency, and even I was and fellowship, I was repairing my car. It was kind of like people were like, why is there grease under your nails?
I love that.
That's because you're investing in your future. That's it.
And that's why suffering is strengthening. And nutrition wise, I mean, hamburger, eggs, cheese, butter, water, or just hamburger, and get some organ meats. You know, there's always whole chickens you can get with all the organs. And you know, it's like you, Rick, you're going around and looking for things, equipment that you're finding that people have discarded.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still a lot of meat. I mean, the sales at Publix and other places, I mean, there's a lot out there that people can get.
And even the dumpster. I've been through the dumpster more than once.
Yeah, whenever I would go to where they were dismantling a home or something, and just ask, can I take your stuff? I would grab windows, doors.
Wow.
I still do it. Everything around me is from the dump.
Well, if you think about it, everything we build something out of is out of other material, and so we're always recycling. Life is recyclement.
That's right.
I want to read this. Fried's Biscuit says, I healed almost exclusively on pork, chicken, and ground beef on less than $7 a day. There you go.
Pork is so, I think, good. Chicken, it's all of these things are exceedingly healthy and exceedingly investment worthy for all of us.
I love wild chicken.
And now, so did we hunt chickens or did we hunt the big animals?
Bigger is better. You get more out of it.
Right on. Right on. We weren't hunting chickens, and eggs only really came about in significance when we started domesticating the animals. The same thing with milk and cheese. Is a wild cow going to say, yeah, come milk me?
No.
Or wild goat or wild anything, right?
Right.
Have you seen the new milking process for almond milk?
There's no such thing as almond milk.
It's the biggest lie, right? But we're all domesticated. Almond milk.
Well, but it's white and it's liquid.
But this is part of if our mission is mostly to make money, are we missing the point of life? If our mission is let's make a bunch of money and sell out and go sit on a boat and wonder about the beauty of what? We should be driven to kindness, love, generosity. That's what we're here to do. Connections.
So we have a couple of questions.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, per AI, we got the idea to milk animals. It says 9,000 to 10,000 years ago. Please note, this is all from AI. That's when we domesticated cattle 10,000 years ago.
Okay, so
and Dr.Kiltz, you mentioned Publix. Just wanted to say that rib roasts are $9.99 a pound right now.
What's ground beef? What's ground beef?
It's probably average. I don't know. Probably $5, $4 a pound.
And
can we get to some of these questions before we end?
Yeah, here you go. We were talking about viruses earlier. Which is worse, viral or bacterial?
None of them are good. You can die from a bacterial infection. You can die from a viral infection. You can die from a fungal infection. Any infection with microorganisms could be deadly, and many of them are.
There's evidence that organisms live longer in a sterile environment, but is that a valuable life to live in a sterile environment? It's deadly.
Nothing is sterile.
That's right. So I mean, they've created sterile environments and shown that organisms live longer, but that's not life. The same thing. I go back to all the science. All the science is in a petri dish. That's not nature. Nature is like the soup, right? This great soup of mixture of things, and that's why, again, the bugs are there, but they're not our friends.
Right.
Let's see. What causes tinnitus?
Tinnitus.
What causes
tinnitus or tinnitus?
Inflammation.
Yeah.
Inflammation.
I don't think grass-fed mom milk would be good. It needs to be beef-fed mom milk, like human milk.
Kindness, generosity, giving.
Love, kindness, generosity. What's the next question or comment?
If meat is not enough, we have to eat plants.
I would think meat is enough, but I don't know if she means that if there's not enough meat.
I think that's what they're asking.
We are mightily powerful to figure out, hey, I don't want to die. I'm going to eat something. Okay, I'm going to eat grass, right? And then a bunch of your friends died eating grass, and you're like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I'll mush them up and we'll see what that's like. Well, some people died, some people didn't. And then I said, well, let's collect the grains and let's grind those up. Well, then we started cooking them, and less people died.
Mm-hmm.
Less people died. And ultimately, a fatty meat diet is a lean meat diet only good for us, Dr. Nelson?
Some people claim it is. Some other people claim it's not. I don't think so.
Well, I want your
If
opinion. We're giving opinions here of our opinions, which is, you said you don't think so.
I don't think so. I think a high-fat, moderate protein diet is more appropriate.
Although, what animal says I need protein today?
The human.
Well,
We don't need protein. We need to eat more fatty animal meat.
yeah, but you don't eat only fat or only protein or meat.
But
you
the
you
cell-
look for fatty meat, which includes
right,
both,
fatty
right?
meat. But again, all cells of even plants contain protein. I don't think we're deficient in protein. Our problem is we're poisoning ourselves in the plants and low-fat diet. That's like massively simple. What's our gift today?
It's we're going to mail them the 2 most recent Kiltz Health Digest. Please email me, Michael. Congratulations.
Any other
Dr.
questions in there, Dr. Nelson?
What do we have here?
This is a comment, and I'm curious about it. Pathogens attack stick or dying tissue only. If they think you're dead, you are. Is that true?
No,
No.
that's an oversimplification, I think. No.
Okay.
You can if you have certain pathogens, it doesn't matter how good your immune system might be, some pathogens can infect your healthy tissues and wreak havoc.
Well, lions lions go for the weak, but if they're all strong, they're gonna get what they're gonna go after it. So yes, the microbes are everywhere, and they will take you down faster if you have more inflammation and damage already. And that's why this lifestyle, I think, is better for survival, but something's gonna take us down. Whether it's my ex-wife, my wife, or
Or you're playing.
Heart attack.
God forbid.
good way to go. Good way to go. Look at
Or
however
Julia.
however we die, it's God's way we die.
I
There you
think
go.
this little thing I have, my grandson gave it to me.
Aw. How to get rid of inflammation? Last question for the day.
You can't get rid of it, you can only reduce it.
Mm.
You can never eliminate inflammation because everything you eat has some antigenic force to our body. And ultimately, there are molecules that you and I can't see that are constantly eroding all things. Rick, how long cars, even if you left your car in your garage for 50 years, is it going to work the same as it when it first came off the lot?
Of course not. Entropy attacks everything. The only way it's going to last 50 years is if you keep fixing it. If you keep changing the parts that go bad. It's like anything else, like the way we are. You have to keep replacing things as they wear out. It's like a house. You could build the perfect house, let it sit for 50 years, and it turns into a pile of dirt. That's the way everything is.
Yes, it's constant renewal and regeneration. And things break and die, and then they birth and live. And that's the nature of all life. We are here. We're on a death walk, but you could think about it in a negative way or like a more wow. Like, what are the odds that the universe said, bring Kiltz into the world for a little bit. Pretty remarkable.
Dr. Kiltz, do you ever talk about fasting?
Well, I'm on my 4-day fast right now. And to me, faith, fasting, fasting, fitness, and get up and go do something every single day. And listen to Rick, Charge Your Mopar, and get inspired by simplicity and loving life. And hanging out with Dr. Nelson and Alia every day. And go to Kiltz Mighty Tribe. But yeah, fasting is magical because basically insulin and the liver mostly are built for digesting eating food. But they're not doing very much when you're going on long fasting. And they're making you feel better. It's healing. That's when the time for the cells to heal, for sure.
Awesome. And just last question before we end. When are you doing your January fast in case anyone wants to join?
Probably the second week. I got to look at what other things I've got going on at the time. So I always got to look around and see what's going on. But
There we go.
probably the second. I start usually my last meal is Sunday. My next meal is Friday night. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be 5 days. We might do 7. Maybe we'll do 22 like Dr. Nelson.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Thanks, Rick, for jumping on. We'll see you tomorrow with Melissa B. I will send her the link via smoke signals. She will get it.
This afternoon at 3 p.m., Dr. Amy Horneman
Oh, yeah, that'll be good.
will be with us at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, great. See you all later. Goodbye.